listening to the Law Enforcement Pirate Radio Network. Radio Free Larry presiding.
You can run, but you can't hide.
Radio Free Larry.
All right, here we go again. Buckle up. Rough roads ahead. Now, if you don't exist, those curses don't go anywhere. There's more than one way to beat bullshit government, bullshit PIs, bullshit cronyism, and their bullshit statements. If you don't exist, then those curses don't exist. The person that did that to me should be fired, and I should be sent a check for $1 million. That's just how the real world works. Meanwhile, terrorists and all them are running around making all that money, suing our government, getting paid without suing terrorists and drug dealers. That's what they made the law for, right? To make sure terrorists and drug dealers don't sue our government. They're the only ones that can sue our government because the government's in bed with them. They don't even have to sue. They just say we're going to sue, and they pay them money. This is a little weird. What are you doing? Turn the drive. I got to go someplace with a real winter because the ragweed never stops here. It used to be just in Texas. The first winter I spent here was cold, and then ragweed was killed. After that, you could be cursing yourselves to it, all of you, trying to harm me. With the witches, corrupting the whores and orgies. Spreading their perverted sexual desires on victims. That could be why, what's his name? Jonathan Nichols killed himself. Their thoughts may have been getting into his head. Oh, that doesn't exist. FBI psychology here. That's a crazy man that knows what we're doing. Darn crazy hell. That's not the road. At this stage of the game, it's my perception that wins when it comes to God. And I've tried to tell you that the whole time, that if you cause a disruption, it's not going to go your way all the time, because once God starts ruling, you'll be ruled for what you cause in your victim's life. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. There was rotten pieces of shit on earth. What, you want me to worship? You want me to get down on my knees like Trumpy does with Elon? I'll continue to stick my size 12 boot up your ass, the same way I did to Oklahoma, New Mexico, and Florida for the last 20 years. The only thing that saved the government is I went off in retirement, and I actually got my retirement. So they felt froggy. Florida lost a lot of money, a lot of credibility, and a lot of people. Same with New Mexico. And how they got that. They're trying to hush up the one case. This is the biggest case that's happened in New Mexico ever. Secret society gets busted for murder, and one of them. So what they did when I was drugged, my girlfriend was drugged, and here I'm hearing the girlfriend was told she couldn't date me. She was outright told, and she was told to say she was going to go date another man. Because I thought about it today. I said, why would a woman tell me she's going to go date another man? And she looked so sad about it. I'm like, well, why is she telling me this? But again, we're both drugged. I've been operated, heavily. They killed. I guess John. No, John hadn't been dead yet. In the next month, I think John died. I think it was like October. And she tells me, I'm going to go date Justin or something like that, or I'm going to go see Justin. And I'm like, well, let's just stay friends. I blew it off. Let me call. I'll call you every so often and so on. And she stopped talking to me. But the same people in the government did the same thing. So again, they were probably saying, well, we got to test them to make sure. The biggest liars on earth, biggest perverts on earth, the biggest criminals on earth. Societies will end up dead on earth. I think somebody's getting pulled over. Can't tell. Not gonna make the turn. Look like we're gonna get pulled over. Only a pervert would try to sexualize everyone else using CIA techniques and military intelligence techniques. And we're talking about for decades only. Decades. It doesn't happen because it's against our policy, so we don't do it. That actually came in from somebody in law enforcement as a joke. That person was... Okay, yeah, probably one of them. Are they driving? Let me see if they're driving. Okay, it's not one of them. Thank you. So the only reason people are dying from drug overdoses is because the government agents and officers, as well as the private sector cronies, are blessing a certain percentage of it because they get a certain percentage of it. And don't expect Republican Party. If the Republican, hang on, if the Republican Party hears me say this, they'll say, "Oh yeah, we're going to investigate that." They're actually part of it. They're probably the biggest part of it. When you see a Republican politician, you see a drug dealer, a narcotics smuggler, a sex trafficker. They have a big spy craft entity that tries to put that on everyone else. place is so this place is so in the hole for fucking money. It's not even funny. They tried fucking me off from the place I was living, and they were breaking into my apartment. They are so in the fucking red. It's not even funny. Same as that stupid fucking shitty in-town suites in Colorado, in the fucking red. Same thing as that Aurora PD in the fucking red. Maybe God will flood the place again. God tells me, what do you care if the place floods the water? You're not paying for it. They pay for it. Watch what I do. Maybe God will break another pipe next week around here. They spent all this money to make sure this wouldn't happen. And it happened. After they spent all that freaking money on contractors fixing their pipes and shit for the cold. The water was leaking for what, about a week? Well, they don't care. Somebody like Trump will come along and pay them money for being criminals. Have some $7 million home on a golf club somewhere in OKC with drug profits and proceeds. All fucking dirty, killing everybody's kid with drugs, not giving a shit about sex trafficking. What pieces of shit. Well, stay peaceful. Praise God in all that you do. Praise